Hello and welcome to Keter Builds. We're back with another episode of Planet Crafter, and we have been collecting the resources to make some more of these biodomes. That 1,450 oxygen a second is just humongous compared to where we've been at, and the oxygen is ticking up here, and I really need to get these tier 4 heaters up and running. So I figured since I can see this moving, if I could get another one of these big oxygen things up and running, or maybe even 2, we'd be in a pretty good spot. So we need just one more of these eggplants to get another fertilizer. And with another fertilizer, I should be able to build another tier 2 biodome. I've gone ahead and collected a lot of the algae, and so we've got several of these bacteria samples made up, and yeah, things are going really well here. I'm hanging on to a lot of different supplies. We don't quite need to eat yet. I'm trying to conserve our water as much as possible, and you can see here the biomass is just ticking up like crazy. In fact, we should, oh, this is 80 tons. I was going to say we were at 80 kilograms. We should be able to unlock this beehive. Not quite yet. But the plants rocket, which I'm not sure exactly what that's going to do yet, is going to unlock sooner than later. And we're just about to tick into the official lakes stage, which is kind of fun. So we're right on the verge of a lot of things, and the eggplants are ready. Let's go ahead and harvest all of our plants. Keep them moving and grooving. I need just 2 eggplants on me to build the next fertilizer piece. There we go. Let's see. I've got everything but the sulfur and the super alloy to build the tree farm here. Let's grab it. That's our last sulfur. We'll have to run out to the mine. Luckily, we've got a mine out there for it. And I'm just looking at this. Hopefully, I can build onto the back of this. Oh, it looks like we're just going to collide. That's really unfortunate, to be honest. And look at that, so much water, and I just got a new blueprint called a lake collector. I'm not sure what that does just yet. Either way, we're here to build the next biodome. So let's hook this on here. We'll have one on each side. That looks absolutely epic. We'll get some platforms up underneath that at some point here. Not too terribly worried about it. And I'm curious, are we collecting tree bark? We do have tree bark. I don't know what that's for yet. I'm going to gather it. I think these are the same container. Just going to check. They are. I have no idea what tree bark's for yet, but we'll take it with us. Good deal. This is going to give us just an absolute enormous amount of oxygen collection, I hope. So let's get back in here. Tree bark will come with us into the plants category, I think. We'll put these 2 bacteria samples back. And yeah, we've got a ton of oxygen coming in now. Let's see what that's doing here on this screen. Yeah, we're seeing oxygen tick up now on the top screen as well. I gotta get to 63. We should probably build one more of these if I can stomach it. What does that need? Just lots of fertilizer. We can get fertilizer, no problem. No new messages, unfortunately. And we've got plenty of power for the time being. Let's see if I can find this new building. Collects and filters water from water surfaces. That's 3 bioplastic nuggets is the key component there. The bioplastic is our mushrooms. Let's see what we've got. Got enough to make 1 more mushroom. We'll go for it. Or 1 more bioplastic, I should say. Things are pretty slow here. Maybe we'll put up another grower for that. Aluminum and iron. Looks like our aluminum is starting to get a little bit low here as well. So that's something we'll have to keep our eye out on. But I've got plenty of seeds. We'll get another mushroom growing here. A good deal. And I'm not sure what kind of rockets we need right now, but we're going to go check. We've got 3 rocket engines. We might as well see if there's something we need to send a rocket up for. We just unlocked a new rocket for plants, I thought, but maybe that was just something we were close to. We still don't have these super alloy rods yet. I've never actually built the iridium rocket that's supposed to give 1,000 to pressure. Maybe we'll build one of those. 3 silicon, 2 super alloy. And the only downside is this does destroy that super alloy where the buildings were reclaimable resources. This is actually completely getting rid of them. So I don't want to do too many of these, especially because I don't really need the iridium. I just want to give us a one-time boost here to our pressure rates. Kind of see where we're at. We're at 2.1 MPa on the pressure side of thing, where 2.5 is where I get these flower spreaders. So I figure if I can get a major boost here for a moment, that'd be good. And we'll just head right over here and see what we can pick up. We are a little low on iridium at the moment, so picking up some more of it is not a bad thing in any way. All right, well, I've picked a few of them up here now, and I can see that our terraformation index is just ticking up, so I've got to imagine that it is helped. We'll go out and find the other pieces later. We did make it to the lakes stage here, so that's exciting. The next stage is moss. And oh, we're so close. I can't wait to check out these flower spreaders. I think it's going to replace the grass spreaders that we've got. And look at that biomass just fly up compared to the other things. Very nice, very nice. We're going to get to this plants rocket in no time. And oh, there it is, the flower spreader, which does indeed replace the grass spreader. We do need more fertilizer, though, which isn't a problem at all outside of the super alloy, but we've got plenty of that for now. We'll see, our eggplants aren't quite ready, but I do have enough to make one, so let's go ahead and do so. All right, I am back with a good amount of sulfur here, which means I forgot the algae. Luckily, we've got tons of it. And there we go. There's a fertilizer. Let's see what we need for this flower spreader. Super alloy, magnesium, and lots of water bottles. All right, I know it's an upgrade to these grass things, but I'm going to have it overlap just for the fun of it. See how that works. 0.92 grams per second. Wow, is that an upgrade? All right, let's see what I get back from one of these. I can't even remember. We're going to go grab this one that's way out by itself. Nothing terribly useful. I'm going to... I can't even put it back because it's... I've got the thing where we hide things as it's upgraded. And a new message. Ooh, it's been a minute since we've gotten a message. Riley's back. Encrypted. Use ore extractors in different areas to extract specific materials, and rockets are really important and help boost your generation of blah 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 blah. Encrypted. Year 3058. So we're a good 20 plus years past all of the gate experiences there. We have figured out that the ore extractors require being placed in specific areas to get specific ores. So again, these messages are coming a little bit late for them to be useful. That's okay. It's all part of the story, I'm sure. And yeah, we're just waiting for some eggplants. We'll get a few more of these things, and I'll build some more of these flower generators since that's our latest building. I could probably get to another one of... these tree farms if we wanted to. Again, it's all about the eggplants right now. I'm beginning to understand why we've got so many of them. Water-wise, we could get to some more of these bioplastic nuggets and do one lake collector just to see that that's an upgraded water collection thing and nothing else. Let me see what that's going to take. Bioplastic nuggets. Oh, that was more mushrooms. That's why we put in a second mushroom grower. We're getting close. I'd really like to move our biodome over to the same structure as everything else at some point, but I think that's going to be a little bit harder than I'd like it to be. So maybe what I'll do is I'll move all the tree bark over there. We've got a lot of stuff in this. We need to start storing things in what I'd like to be our permanent base moving forward. It's always a pain to start moving things around though, so we'll officially get started on that here. I'm going to start in the corner and work our way out. Tree bark. Boom. We're going to put another one in here for now. And this is the most awkward place to put it, but we're going to put water over here. Even though I need it more in the other building at the moment, we'll slowly get here. So I was coming out here to check on our flower spreader, and I noticed I can open this and put something inside of it. Oh my goodness. I bet I can put these 400% plants in here. So I think it's finally time to empty these all out and tear them down. They're kind of in the way anyway. And I bet we can get these flower spreaders really rocking and rolling. So let's, oh, I just dropped all kinds of stuff. We'll be right back. I'm so excited to try this out. We're just going to place it. Oh, look at that. And it plants that type of flower. I wonder if you need the different flowers for anything specific. Either way, 400% on that should make this thing really pumping out the oxygen. 644 now. Oh, I like it. And I just unlocked something else. I wasn't paying attention. What is it that we just unlocked? Light, not that. Not this, not that. Not this. Oh, the plants rocket got unlocked. Very nice. That gives a 1000% bonus to plants. We'll do that at some point, but right now I just need to empty the inventory out and go pick this stuff up before it disappears. What do we need to build more of these flower spreaders? Fertilizer is the big limiting doohickey. And I can't remember, did I use fertilizer in these? I did not. All right, well, I'm going to rip one of these out. We're going to see what we can do here. All right, so let's see what we got. I need as much fertilizer as I can make, which is 2 at a time. And I need magnesium, super alloy, and water. Food level low. Yes, I know. Okay, so we've got one flower doohickey over there. We'll put another one right here with one of these in there. And let's get rid of these extra ones. They're not doing hardly anything anymore by comparison. And I can afford to do one more of these flower generators. I'm going to put it right over here with more of this 400%. I'm going to go ahead and just nab these grass spreaders. They're so underpowered compared to these big flower generators. That's a double, that's a double, that's a single. Alrighty, woo. Oh, I've got so many more of these white seeds. Okay, let's grab those. Let's put those back in. Did I remember to put flowers in each of these? Yes. 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 Do I only have 3 of them going now? Looks like it. Well, we can afford to do more at some point here. Not until we get more things. I'm going to toss all this stuff away, though. And I finally have the resources to build one more bioplastic nugget. I think we need yet another one, though, to actually do anything with it. So I'm going to just toss this stuff over here. And it's time to go back here. I think we just got a plants rocket. I'm kind of curious to see what the plants rocket's going to take to build. Tree bark. That's where the tree bark comes into play. Man, I hate to burn the super alloy, but I'm kind of curious to give it a shot here. We can get to another fertilizer next time our eggplants come up. Yeah, we'll give it a shot when the time comes here. So since eggplants are such a bottleneck right now and we have so much excess power, You know, these food growers don't take very much power. We are going to see if we can really up our production capabilities. I'm going to build 4 more of them here, and we're going to just get us some eggplants. We probably won't need these long term in this much capacity, but I hate sitting around waiting for things. In fact, I could probably build 4 more over there as well. Let's just do it. We've got all these materials. No sense waiting around when you have the materials to do what you want. And as I'm thinking about it, let's make sure we've got all the water getting collected. I want to keep these collectors going right now. We need as many of these water bottles as possible to supply all of these things. It's crazy how certain resources have become way more relevant again than they were originally. Water used to be the thing we only worried about to keep ourselves alive, and now it's one of the most critical building materials that we've got. All right, we're gonna get a ton of eggplants next cycle. It'll be awesome. And I'm just checking here if we've used up a lot of the algae, not all of it though. We're gonna make a few more of these bacteria samples because we are gonna need those as we make mutagen eventually. So we might as well just get some excess now. It consolidates our storage significantly, which is a good thing. If I'm being honest, we don't need that much algae at any given time, where one of these collectors is probably more than enough, but it's all about the bonuses, not necessarily about growing the algae. I'm not even gonna bother with the third one. We've got so much algae now. And what's it gonna take to make one of these biodomes over on the other side so that I can maybe get rid of this one eventually? Man, it just seems like a waste though. It doesn't really do much other than the oxygen, and this is so much better for the oxygen. We just need that fertilizer, folks, which is all being held up by eggplants. And we have unlocked drill tier 4 finally. We've been trying to set up a more permanent storage solution here, and because I'm crazy, we're trying to get it to line up to be perfectly balanced between the two sides. So, you know, just a little bit of finessing here. But we're gonna slowly start moving all of our materials over here. I've started by moving the metals over to begin with. It looks like I'm not quite getting these aligned up exactly the same on both sides. We're gonna tear these down and use the floor as our guide. I think if I can line the other side up just like I just did here with this middle line, we'll be good to go. Yeah, I like how that looks a lot. Bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna do the same over here. Just get all of our containers in, and I'll be happy. We've got a massive storage system set up now. Let's get these out of the way. The snapping system is both a joy and a curse here, because it means that I have to get things perfectly lined up or I get upset. I've got iron, titanium, and aluminum all lined up here. We haven't run out of iron building all of these though. And what we want to do now is look at, what did I just unlock? I thought I unlocked heater tier 4, but I'm not seeing it right now. Let's go look at the monitor here. Maybe I missed something. Did we or did we not? Oh, a drill T4. That's what we unlocked. Oh, look at all the osmium we need for that. I have 0 osmium at the moment. I don't even remember what I spent osmium on. Ore extractors? Tearing one of those down isn't going to give me enough to go up to another one, though. I'm just looking. There had to be something else I was spending osmium on. Probably upgrades. Oh, the biolab, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's just the ore extractors. I'd have to tear down 2 ore extractors to get more osmium, which I've only got 1 spare at the moment. things to think about. We might have to go on another adventure and see if I can find an additional osmium cave or something to get us there. We're going to, however, check in on things, eat some food, and look at that while we've been making the base pretty. We've got all kinds of foodstuffs ready to go across the board. This is what we've been waiting for. These are getting done literally as I walk up to them. So let's go see what we can do to get a bunch more fertilizer now. I need the sulfur, of course I do. It's always something that we're forgetting. Fertilizer and fertilizer. And let's do one more. There we go. And we need a little silicon, and we can make another one of those doohickeys, whatever they're called, the bioplastic nuggets. Perfect. We now have 3 of these bioplastic nuggets, which, if I'm not mistaken, is what we need for the rocket, which is what we've been hanging on to them for. Or were we going to make this lake water collector to see what that's all about first? I think that's what we're going to do. I don't think we need it. I think the other ones are doing fine for us. But before we send those bioplastic nuggets up to space where I can never see them again, I'd rather make the thing I can deconstruct first. So let's see what we got. Lake water collector. Here it is. Boom. And yeah, it's gonna just make a whole lot of water. It's got a bigger capacity though, which is kind of cool, but I don't need that much water right this minute. I'd rather see what this mega boost to our plant system is going to give us. And I'm wrong. We don't even need those for the plant's rocket. Oh my goodness. I need super alloys and fertilizer for that. But let's go put this water collector right back in the water here. And I think I can tear down those other 2 then, because there's no need to have multiple water collectors running. And this is going to work just fine and have a lot bigger inventory for us. Boom. Boom. And we probably dropped some things on the ground there. Ooh, we've got a ton of fertilizer in our inventory. Of course we do. Let's go put this metal away and figure out where we're going to start storing some of these other materials. Aluminum's great. Let's put cobalt over here. We're going to put magnesium in here. And over here, it's going to be silicon. Plant's rocket, I am correct, and it was a fertilizer. So, boom, here we go. Let's get some boost to that plant logic. Yikes. Oh, it is cool. It's a whole plant thing in the rocket, too. That's awesome. And we might as well just move some more materials over to the new base. We've got so much stuff going on. So look at that biomass shoot through the roof now. If we check the biomass screen, we're going to get to this 500 kilograms like right now. Boom, there it is. Flower spreader tier 2 already, which is the same as before, but 2 fertilizer per, and it's gonna be awesome. So let's get our fertilizers and our super alloys. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we've got them set up here. I'm gonna just bring this back a little bit. We're gonna set one up here. Oh wow, look at that nice big circle. Let's see, this has got the same bonus slot as the other ones. So let's go ahead and see if I can find those plants. We got them right here. I'm going to grab all of them. Let's get that oxygen multiplier going. This is 1.3 ppt of oxygen versus ppq. And I wish somewhere I could see how much oxygen one of these doohickeys is giving me. But that information is nowhere to be seen, unfortunately. So let's just go see if I can make a bunch more fertilizer. We'll get a few more of those going because they're obviously much better. We just need the sulfur, which I think is like one component I'm running out of right now. It is indeed. Unfortunate. We're gonna put all of that stuff in here for the moment. We'll just run out and see if I can get us some sulfur real quick. All right, I'm back with the sulfur. Let's get us some fertilizers. That should do it. And we got everything we need for another one of these tier 2s. We're just gonna keep going through these upgrade cycles like this. I think I can toss one of these down here and then use the materials to deconstruct the tier 2s. Bada bing, we're good to go. I should have now 2 more fertilizer. We can put another tier 3 here, and bam, look at that. We're rocking and rolling on this oxygen now. All right, if we just look at the screen here, we can see oxygen's not ticking up visibly as fast as the others. Heat's still going up though. We're getting there though. I mean, oxygen is going up. It's just we've got a ways to go to get to 63. This is the big one that we need. Nuclear fission reactor looks like a lot of fun, but we're a long way from that. And gas extractor, we're a long way from that. However, we've got these drilled T4s. We just need to come up with the osmium. And so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go get rid of, I need 3 osmium. Do I have any osmium? I've got 1. We're going to go get rid of one of the drills that we've got to let us get 1 or 2 more osmium back. I'm just trying to get rid of some of this stuff in my inventory because I know it's going to be full out there. Good deal. All right, let's go get the iridium one. I don't need a lot of iridium right now, and I can always place it right back out here. It'll be the easiest one to replace if we do need iridium again at some point. So we'll take everything out. We'll deconstruct. And let's go build one of these tier 4 drills and see how much that helps us out with the pressure, because helping us out with the pressure is going to help us out with the heat. And it's all just one big long chain reaction here. So I need a ton of super alloys. Is that enough? That's enough. All right. Hopefully I've got the power for this. Look at all these drills. This is going to be 459 pressure, and it's humongous. So we got 459 coming off of that, where each of these is only 17. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. I'm going to, after that titanium, if I tear down one of these, what is it? Just aluminum and stuff? Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Let's see if it's making a difference in our screen. Pressure is now ticking up regularly. I like it. We just got to find a good source of osmium still, folks. All right, let's take as many of these resources as I can. We're going to keep cleaning up the base. And I don't remember what we were even working on before we went to build that upgraded drill, but we're going to just keep moving and grooving on this. All right, I have been busy off camera here. I have deconstructed the bulk of the original base. We're down to just the connecting way into the biodome. All of the storage has been moved, and then we have the lab here. I'm about to deconstruct all of these heaters and move them over, and then we will see about reconstructing these 2 unique structures connected to the main base. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that just yet, but I'm kind of waiting for this growth to finish. But I am going to take the biolab with us as well, and I don't know if I got all of those materials or not. There might be some on the ground underneath the base there. We'll have to figure that out in just a second. But let's see. I think what I want to do is I really want this because it's I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I think I'm going to put the biolab right here because it's the same style and connects nicely with that. And then we'll stick this thing on the back of that when we're all done with it here. But before I get into all that, you can see we've moved a lot of stuff into here. I think the goal with these heaters is going to be to set them up along the walls on either side here. We're going for a nice relative uniform look in the base. I'm tired of everything seeming so messy all of the time. Go back and check. Like I said, we're gonna tear down the last bits of that base. We're almost done restructuring everything here, which has been just awesome. Yeah, I don't see anything. I bet there's an aluminum underneath us here somewhere. But these things are almost done growing, so we're going to let them go. 86% around that side, 65% on that side. We're in a pretty good spot. I'm going to go ahead and just bring some of this stuff up, and we'll put the door right back on here. Like so. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I like having the base area all cleaned up here. Life is looking good. We'll probably build some of these platforms all the way around once we get to a little bit better of a state. I just like that it looks clean. It looks like it's supported, not floating in the air. I've got all of our monitors in here in a nice good spot, including our message monitor. We moved the satellite dish closer to keep that going. We're all good to go now. I should have rotated this though so that the screen was over here, I think. Oh well, we've got time to mess with that. So we have gotten the base kind of completely restructured here outside of this last little bit. I'm feeling pretty good about this. And yeah, we got the tier 4 thing going. We've got all of these flowers growing up. Man, we're just in a really good spot here. We just need to keep building. And like I said, the last major thing we've got is we're short on osmium. And so I think I need to go out exploring and find some more osmium. So I believe that's going to be our adventure for the next episode. Man, yeah, we've just been doing awesome here. We've got a lot of this fertilizer coming. I could put down some more of these tier 2 flower spreaders, which would also give us just a lot of oxygen, it looks like. If I compare that against the tier 2 biodome, that's 1450 oxygen a pop. But if I come over here and look at these, we're getting 1.3 ppt. I think that's a lot more. I'm not positive because this is rated at only 325, but then I times 4 it. And so I guess it's really about the same or very similar. 14 versus, I think that 1.3 would be 1300, but it's a lot less energy and a lot more plants per cycle. So I think that's going to be one more thing we can double down on and get some more fertilizer, get a few more of those out and running. But that's just going to move our plant numbers forward. I mean, we're doing good on plants, but we're a long way away from beehives here. And we're a ways away from the food grower tier 2 as well. But more importantly, that would be a lot of oxygen for us, which I can't look at that in this screen, but I'm going to just get this stuff out. This is what we've been waiting for. And yeah, I'll just babysit these until we're ready to get this whole building tore down and moved over. That'll complete our base stuff, and this is going to be a great place to wrap up today's episode. If you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. That's all for today. Keterk out.